Okay, taking a minute to go live. I just found a few. I've been on Knowing Wells so long that I checked out what's going on with Nancy Guthrie. And so I thought I'd do a short update. My battery's not going to last too much longer. Let me try to plug it up. So what I want to do is continue with the Nancy Guthrie abduction. They're an evidence portal, by what I understand, with the missing MIA filed January 31st, 2026, and then May 5th, which alludes to cause shifting it alludes to cause that Sheriff Nano's response this night entered the house Saturday night. So it's actually with this MEA report that he went into the house. Now, this is for entertainment purposes only. Before we even get started here, I want to make sure that everybody understands this. It's only for entertainment purposes only. But by what I understand, Sheriff Nano's entered the house on a Saturday night and could possibly be on the witness list when this does all break loose. So from there, FBI took it Saturday night, supposedly, which they say was 4 days later. So we really don't know. And Saturday night, who would mess up that much? And we have January the 31st, and then after midnight, it becomes February the 1st, and then later that day on Sunday, why does the official evidence portal display the report was filed the 31st of January, and they have never fixed it? In fact, you can go in to see that was filed 7 p.m. on January the 31st. And that is Arizona time, which is Mountain Time. And why would they leave that? And then the cause, why would they leave that in the case that appears to be February the 1st? Why? And then why was that? I got these notes here so I could remember this. And why are they screwing up so bad at the public timeline? Says Nancy was not reported missing until Sunday, which is February the 1st. What does now? That is my question. Does he know enough to know that he doesn't know enough? You know how we always say that it's word salad and it's going to tell you something. This is getting to a point, excuse me, because this is a lot I've got down here in notes so that y'all can reread this, replay it, whatever, which I think is what I'm saying. I think it's like fruit salad because it's getting pretty crazy, and little things like this drive a person up crazy because they supported to be the professionals here, and they're supposed to be the professionals. When was the first presser held by Nanos? And I know you know it's February the 1st. I'm sorry, no, just checking if you was listening. It was February the 5th. Okay. They say something about being there Saturday. That was one FBI agent because it looked like they trained to be static and stand their line. Status intended they are taught to be status well awake. They are taught they have no emotions in their face. They're taught not to have any kind of emotions to any case and not to react with facial expressions. there is kind of knotted like a little bit, and there was 2 pressers. And believe me, I'm fairly sure I'm going to look at him that it was February the 5th. This is what was going on during the press conference, if I'm confusing you. But I had to take these notes down real fast. Hey, Sin, how you doing, honey? I decided to jump on here a little bit. I got an update just a while ago on Nancy that I thought was very interesting. So I thought we'd get off the subject of Nolan a little while and jump on to Nancy. And there's some, hey, Miss Mary, how you doing, honey? I'm glad you joined in. Like I was saying, I felt like we need to go into Nancy, get off of Nolan a little bit and get off of Nancy. And what I have found out, you guys, a little while ago, I seen an interview. And what I found out is Nanos is not at all on this case. He is not at all interested in finding Nancy Guthrie. We're going to throw some cards here in a minute. I wasn't even prepared to do this, but as you can see, but I felt like I needed to. I felt like this word needs to get out. There are 2 corporations in Mexico that look for missing people. That's anybody, young, old, or whatever. The one corporation, the people that started out to search for Nancy, they gave up the search. We now have another lady that's over a corporation that will not give up the search. She has been notified either 6 or 8 times. I have to go back and research this again. She has been notified 6 or 8 times, and the person is Spanish, and or they're Mexican. They speak fluent Mexican. This lady does not speak English whatsoever, so it had to be an interpreter to do this interview. And it's very thorough, and we're going to throw some cards, but I wanted to explain to you a little bit before we do. The handling of Nancy's body took to 3 or 4 different handoffs. You have the person that did the crime. You have the next person that she was handed off to that was doing the delivery. And then maybe the third person also, or persons with the third delivery. And then you have the fourth person, which is, y'all, the actual person when they threw Nancy's body over. And so I won't get kicked off. This is for entertainment purposes only, but you know how I feel about this. So we understand one another. But for YouTube's regulations, this has to be said for entertainment purposes only. But the person that's doing this and making these calls in Mexico, these people, they have a respect for the elderly. Even though, and we don't know yet if the scenario, I forgot what they call, I didn't get to make notes because I jumped on here so quick when I seen this. If the mafia, in other words, involved, they don't know the first people. The first people that did this crime does not know them, y'all. And we're going to ask the cards. The body, Nancy's body, was first wrapped in like a comforter or blanket, like you've seen on the end of her bed or like you would see in a hotel. Then it was wrapped in black plastic. The body, the gentleman that's trying to give these tips, he changes SIM cards and they cannot trace him. But Mexico officials or our American officials do not want to communicate on this. Yes, I will, Mary. Remind me if I forget, because this is a lot for me to take in, girl. But what I feel it, y'all, I feel the Holy Spirit all over me. I can feel chills from my ankles all the way to my shoulders. But they were payoffs during this whole thing. And Nancy's body was thrown across to this person. And she did have pajama bottoms on. They did not see or touch her body. And she did have slippers on because one of the slippers fell off. There's no way of tracking this because there's a lot of water that floats through there, and there are like so many bodies that have came through and been tossed in this spot, their clothing, shoes, and everything. So, you know, and the lady that did the interview said that she's close to some marker of a tree or something, which she has went to several spots, but that it's a vast area. It's a vast area to search. And she's also only, at the time now, I don't know what kind of waterway goes through there or whatever, only 1.5 feet deep. So her body's only 1.5 feet deep. And what I was saying is these type of people that do these things, a child, a teenager, a young adult, it wouldn't hurt their conscience, but they respect the elderly, and they're trying to the word I'm trying to say, atone. Thank you, Lord. They're trying to atone for their part in this action because of the elderly. So let's get started here. God help us, dear God, help us try to find Nancy, Lord. Even though we know she's gone on, it would be nice to know that she is found, dear God, and find a good resting place and not be just thrown in 1.5 feet of dirt, dear Lord. Thank you. All right. I don't know. Okay, Mary Midnight, can you ask the cards where Nana's? Okay. Okay, what lies beneath? Let's start with what lies beneath. My other channel, the brand channel that they made me make, or I had to get rid of all of them because of taking the Roots and Revelations off, the Pink Mystic Tarot. You can't go. I can't go live on it yet because of timing of changing the stations or something. You know, just I am so nervous right now, y'all. I just feel this all over me. I just feel it all over me. How, Spirit, how did Nanos get that brand new car? How did Nanos get that brand new car? Give us an answer. Give us clarity on how Nanos came up with the brand new car at the time that Nancy went to missing. How did Nanos get that car? Give us an answer. Give us clarity. Game over. The game over might be, y'all. It might be over for Nanos. Pretty soon we might find out the game's over. I don't know if he'll be caught yet, but Sin feels like she's still in Arizona. I don't know, Sin. You got to watch this interview. I'm telling you, got to watch this interview. I don't know. I mean, this lady is so sincere, and she really believes it for some reason. So we'll just have to see. We'll ask the cards. Oh, okay. Game over for Nanos. Okay, let's ask it. Cards was Nanos gave a payoff. Was he gave a payoff on Nancy's disappearance? Was Nanos he's trying to run away from something? Has Nanos been gave a payoff on Nancy Guthrie's missing? Has Nanos been give us guidance, give us guidance? Has Nanos been gave a payoff? Is that how he got the... He must regularly go to sex shops because that card don't always come out, y'all. The car. We want to know about the car. Give us an answer about his car. Give us an answer about his car. Was he gave a payoff? Look, he's falling apart. It's not answering directly that yet, but he is falling apart. I'll ask. That'll be the next question y'all ask. But Nanos is falling apart. He's falling into pieces. Okay, we're going to pull a few more cards because it's not going to definitely look like all it's telling us is how he's feeling. Was Nanos gave a payoff? Was Nanos gave a payoff? He's a hater. He's a hater. Was Nanos gave a payoff? Was Nanos gave a payoff so he could get this car? Was Nanos gave a payoff so he could get this car? Was Nanos gave a payoff to get this car? Well, it says the situation is about to explode. Things are about to pop off in flames. We're coming closer to the truth about him. Hey, Patty. Was Nanos gave a payoff on Nancy? Whoa. Anger management. Kick to the curb. Nanos has got anger management. He's a hater. The game's over for him. He's trying to run from it, and he's falling apart. So it's not wanting to answer directly that question. Caution. I don't know about that. We're going to give us one more card. Emotional intelligence. He's falling apart. I believe Mary. I believe he was. The cards ain't telling us, but they got that money somehow. Let's ask one more time. Did Nanos that money that's missing, that's part of the crime? I mean, that's that now. Okay, hold on. See, burning evidence. He's burning evidence, y'all. He's burning evidence. What about? Is it the 50,000 that's missing? Don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear it. The money that's been taken for the funds for the county. Is this what Nanos bought the car with? I hate nothing about you. The money he finagled the county out of. Is that how he bought the car? Tell us, cards. And their feels. And it's a bag. is the bag, and he's taking something. They're taking something out of the bag. Okay. I believe Mary. We're gonna have to ask again, but I believe I was so much on. I believe that money that they're getting ready to. Well, we don't know if they'll do that or not, but the money that's missing could possibly be how he bought that car. But we know he's a thief. We know he's a liar. We know he's no good. We know he does have anger problems for the way he beat people in jail and everything. This man, how he possibly got away, which we know the DA ain't worth the crap either. We know that. Let's ask this is the Lenormand and tarot mixed together cards. Let's ask if Nancy is in Mexico or Arizona. So we can't ask both. So we're going to ask, which one should I ask? Is payroll was over every month for Sheriff's Department. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a thief. We definitely know he's a thief. And even the word says the thief's a liar and a liar's a thief. So we know that for sure. Let's ask, like I said, my battery's gonna drain very fast. Let me try to plug it up, y'all. Let me see if it'll work, because I wasn't prepared to even come on tonight, ladies, until I seen that on Nancy. Hold on, let me try to plug it up to where, because we'll cut off right in the middle of this if I don't. There's nothing like jumping on unprepared. Well, that's when we know the truth to come out, when we don't prepare for something. Okay, so I got it plugged up, so maybe we won't die here. Okay, and I hate the way I'm dressed and look, but it's more important to find out the truth, and that just got all over me. So we're going to ask the cards, Spirit guide us. We're going to ask the cards, is Nancy Guthrie still in Arizona? Is Nancy Guthrie's body still laying for rest somewhere in Arizona? Is Nancy Guthrie's body still resting? Well, we know it's not resting. Let's take that back. Is Nancy's body still laying somewhere in Arizona? Okay. Is Nancy's body still somewhere in Arizona? Is Nancy's body still somewhere in Arizona? Nancy's body still somewhere in Arizona. Got us. Nancy's body still somewhere. Oh, I don't even have my glasses on. I just wonder if I can even see. That's how unprepared I was. Wheel of Fate. Fate continually moving in a cycle and completely breaking free from a certain loop. Y'all gonna have to excuse me one more time, or I'm not gonna be able to read these cards. Hold on, girls. Hold on. I don't know how. I just jumped on so quick. I just jumped on here so quick. I just threw it on the top and bottoms and pulled my hair back and jumped on here. I just don't. See, I don't know. I wasn't ready for this whatsoever. Let's see. Let me put y'all on here and put this on non-disturb so I can see you guys what you're asking. This thing, I am between stations here, so I'm gonna have to flip over here too. Hold on. Yeah, I've got it on that. Okay, here we are. Hold on. Do not disturb. Okay, let me turn my sound down. All right. I didn't light nothing. Usually a lot of, you know what? I better sage this place real quick, girls. Hold on. You can tell I wasn't prepared for this whatsoever. I haven't saged nothing, but I do have my stones, my crystals. Oh, Lord. Yes. Pull seeing you want me to pull 7 cards? Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. I definitely will. Let me sage it up here a little bit. So, seeing I don't know what I'd do without you. I really don't know what I'd do without you here. I hate this stuff here. I really do. I'm going to buy me some more. I just can't stand this. I was trying to light it on the sand so I can shave it off. I'm sorry to keep y'all held up like this, but like I said, I wasn't prepared. It just hit my mind to do it. Let you ladies contemplate on what we need. And I've been so involved with Nolan that I've not really, and when I seen that, yeah, do you, Mary? I hate it. Usually I use the incense also, but sometimes I even break it, Mary, apart and crumble it and put it in my little gold thing over there, whatever you want to call it, dish. I'm definitely not going to call it a cauldron because that's a witch's boat when I'm no witch. I believe in God. I believe in our Savior. Which I'm not saying witches don't. I don't really know much about them. Holy Spirit, take out all negativity, put in positive vibes, positive vibes. Positive vibes. Let's see if it'll stay burning over there a little while. Okay, Sin wants us to pull 7 cards, so let me mix them a little bit again. Okay, we got the Wheel of Faith. Is Nancy Guthrie's body still in Arizona? Poverty, the empty billfold, a state of having very little money, resources, or possessions, feeling emotional or material. So that could be either one or 2 ways. The person who took her needed the money. The person, the person who took Nancy, did they do this for money? Disharmony, the mismatch of different perspectives, ideas, actions, conflict between people and ideas. Okay, cards, we're we're asking, did they leave Nancy Guthrie in Arizona? Bridge. They're a bridge. A transition to a new situation, environment, or event, supporting movement and progress. So, across the bridge. Is Nancy Guthrie still in Arizona? Surprise. An event that occurs suddenly and unexpectedly. And we know that did. To us, it was sudden, but okay, we got 4 or 5 cards. Let's puppet. To be controlled, to be manipulated, to be in someone else's hands. So we see we're getting those answers. A situation that's often difficult to understand or solve. Y'all see my chihuahua running around here. Complex, we're finding a way out of challenges. Okay, since I don't want to answer it that way, let's ask it this way. Let's go to these. She's over there crunching her food, if y'all hear her. These are the Twin Flames Tarot cards. They're new, so I hope I can handle them. Okay, we're asking, is Nancy Guthrie still, her body, her remains, is Nancy Guthrie's remains still in Arizona? I'm a little further away than you thought. Oh yeah, CNS, okay. So you're in Albany? Okay. Is Nancy Guthrie's remains still in Arizona? Got us. Is Nancy Guthrie's remains still in Arizona? We got the Emperor card, divine, masculine, control, and authority. That could be Nanos right there, the Nanos or whatever you want to call him. Because he's in control but not controlling anything. It's her body. Is Nancy Guthrie's remains still in Arizona? 7 of Swords, hiding and avoiding, lying, trickery, deception, and cunning. God, everything keeps pointing to him, y'all. The devil, obsession, addiction, excessive codependency. Ten of Pentacles, family, legacy, inheritance. We know who that is. That's A&T. That is A&T, y'all. 10 of Pentacles. That's the family. The A&T part of the family. Is Nancy 2 of Pentacles, balance and resources, flexibility and adaptation. Okay. So did A&T hand her body over to the abductors? Page of Swords, curious and witty, chatty, that's the chatty patty. Gossip, communication, and finding out information. Where is Nancy Guthrie's body? Her remains, are they in Arizona? The Page of Cups, dreamer, naive, innocence, inner child, head in the clouds. I don't know about that one. Let's put that one back. That could be, you know who, give us an answer. 3 of Cups, 3 people. Celebration, friendships, reunions. Y'all, it's not wanting to tell us where her body is. It's not wanting to tell us where her remains is. Where is Nancy Guthrie's remains? Are they in Arizona? Is Nancy Guthrie's, hold on here. We got 3 cards here. We got the 2 of Cups, soulmates and unity, spiritual connection, trapped and restricted, 8 of Swords, trapped and restricted, victimized, helpless, and powerlessness. That was Nancy. Page of Cups, there's that card again. Page of Cups, dreamer, naive, innocent, inner child, head in the clouds. That's A. Yes, I am. I am, Mary. I don't want to. Let's ask you this then. It's, magician. That ain't that card. Why is that upside? Magician. Willpower and resourcefulness. Okay. We're going to ask you cards this. Goddess, spirit, goddess. Is Nancy Guthrie's remains in Mexico? Queen of Wands, passionate, determined, attractive, confident, self-assured, and charismatic. Is Nancy Guthrie's remains in Mexico like this lady is reporting? Is she in Mexico? Is Nancy Guthrie's remains in Mexico? Six of Wands, success, victory, triumph, reward, and recognition and praise. 7 of Pentacles, harvest, rewards, results, growth, progress, and patience. I guess it's trying to tell me to have some patience, girls. Is Nancy Guthrie's remains in Mexico? Is this a true reporting? Is Nancy Guthrie's remains in Mexico? I'm going to do like Sin recommended. Let's pull some cards and see. King of Wands, leadership and vision, bold, daring, and ego. Empress, divine, feminine, motherhood, neutral. It's not wanting to give us an answer about her remains. You know, sometimes I wonder if she's even dead. Oh, Lord, I'm alive. Please forgive me. I am all upset, y'all. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go. Let's use some angel cards, or let's see, what's the next cards we're going to do? Hold on, girls. Let's do the beautiful creature cards. Let's see what we can come out here. This is the beautiful creature cards. I love them. It's the tarot cards also. It's Okay, since you don't want to give us the answer, we're going to ask this. Are we going to be able, Spirit, to find her Nancy Guthrie's remains? Will her remains be found? Five of Wands, a rivalry. Upside down, Nine of Pentacles, servitude. She's in peace no matter where she's at. Five of Pentacles, poverty. That keeps coming up. Nine of Cups, satisfaction. Let me lay these over here because they're a handful to hold. Nine of Cups, satisfaction. Maybe we will. Are we ever gonna find Nancy's remains? Justice, yes. There will be justice on Nancy. Equality, that's the justice card. I know these look unfamiliar to some of them, but they are the tarot cards, and that's the justice card. And look, you have a little brown-headed girl and a blonde-headed girl. The brown-headed girl has got a green face and is a witch. The blonde-headed girl has a crown and looks sad. Okay, give us our answers. We're going to find her remains. The High Priestess, inner wisdom. The Six of Swords, detachment. Now look, detachment, and look at her palm. The palm has got witchcraft symbols. And didn't we say A is in Wicca and witchcraft? The Page of Wands, venture. Page of Wands. The Page of Swords, inspection. I'm going to pull one more card and then we're going to ask another question. The two of Swords, confusion. And look, it's two sisters. Did A and T plot this whole thing? Did A and T plot this against her own mother? Did A and T plot this against her own mother? Does A and T know where the body is? We'll ask that. Goddess, does A and T know where the body is? The Magician, inner skills. The Magician, inner skills. The Seven of Wands, bravery. Look, the Mask. The Mask, identity. The Mask. A's wearing a mask. The Five of Cups, regret. She's living with regret, y'all. The Five of Wands, rivalry. That's between her and her sister. The Nine of Swords, anxiety. She's got anxiety about this. The Nine of Wands, desire. She was desiring money. The Two of Cups. Look at that card. Relationship. I don't know. I mean, I may have to pray and let's get back online here. Because that got me all excited and upset. I'm going to ask it one more thing. Will they finally catch the ones who actually abducted Nancy Guthrie? Will they finally catch the ones who abducted Nancy Guthrie? The Temperance. Drinking, moderation. The Magician again. Yeah, I'm going to have to pray. These cards are not coming out. The mask goes with the Magician because the mask has pretty much disappeared. So is that what you think, Sin? Because I am getting the worst vibe in the world over here. And you know my channel never gets this. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do the yin and yang. Let's try it before the battery's probably gonna go on us, even though I got it plugged up because I wasn't prepared and I didn't know the battery. The yin and yang. We're gonna ask this question again that Sin wanted to know. Is Nancy's remains still, before we get off of here, is Nancy's remains still in Arizona? Is her Nancy remains in Arizona? Is Nancy remains in Arizona? Yes or no? Give us yin or yang. Is her remains still in Arizona? Oh, wow. Unexpected, a storm, destruction, conflict, unforeseen. I believe we're getting ready to find out something, y'all. Decision, contemplation between people and paths to stay on the go. What are you trying to say to me tonight? Soul ties, soulmate, fated partnership, past life connections, the past returns. So does that mean Patty? Hey Patty, how you doing? I feel like the questions too big for the cards. Something's going on. I mean, I can't get an answer one. Nothing makes any sense, Patty, tonight. I jumped on here unexpectedly, wanting to share what I've heard. Yeah, I do readings, Mary. I just don't know why. Is Nancy's remains still in Arizona? Let's ask this. Is Nancy's remains close to her home? They're not answering me. The cards tonight are not answering me, ladies, and I don't know why. That's attracting present, gratitude, abundance. Are you married? You doing them too? I've been doing them for a while, but I don't do them online. And I don't know if I jumped on here too quick, if I was nervous about the news I just heard, because this lady in Mexico believes this, and she said that she got a report on a young boy that went missing in January, and it took like 8 or 9 months. I don't know what year. I can't even remember what year it was, But it took like 8 or 9 months of everyday searching, and they found him. They finally found him. Is Nancy Guthrie's remains near her home? Freedom, leap of faith. Come on, give us clarity. Give us clarity. Maybe I'm not supposed to get off of knowing yet, y'all. I don't know. Code, control, silent, secretive, a mask. There's the mask again, guys, girls. Oh. Will Nancy Guthrie's remains be found near her house? Let's do it that way. Will her remains be found? Oh, wow. South. We're starting to get a little bit south. A comfort zone south. Fear of the new, clinging to the old. South. Okay, we got south there. South. I did grow up around it as a child. Always scary psychic, a young adult. I had to stop because spirit of people who passed literally would interrupt jobs and interviews and others. Really, Patty? I know, and maybe I wasn't. I mean, the cards have been seasoned and all, but maybe I jumped on here without doing my saging and incense and prayers and everything. I jumped on here so quick. South. What would be south of Arizona, y'all? Sin, do you know what would be south of Arizona? Or Mary or Patty? What would be south of Arizona? That's like giving us a clue. South of Arizona or south of her home. What's south of Nancy Guthrie's home? Is Mexico south of her home? Wow. Sabotage. Just what I feel like I'm being done tonight. My cards is being sabotaged. Mexico is south, Patty. Manipulation. Manipulation. Yeah, that's true. You're right, Sin. It could be why we're not getting a clear answer because her home is still in Arizona, but her remains, I mean, her spirit could still be remaining in that home, y'all. I mean, we have good and bad spirits in this world, and her spirit could be still lingering in her home, and I believe that. I mean, you know, yeah, I do too, Patty. A&T. What's another question? Since it don't want to give us an exact place of her, we know south. I mean, at least we got that out of the answer. Let's see. Let's do let's go before I die on here. Let's try the place. Let's try, I forgot about these cards. The place oracles. We'll try that. No, I'm falling apart here. I wasn't ready. I don't know why I jumped on here. It's just like the spirit hit me. Get on there. Tell everybody. The authorities, by what this lady says, she's never heard of nanos. That has never been brought up. She don't know nothing about them. But that the reason that the authorities in Mexico, they don't want any trouble with the United States and nanos. They said they haven't even heard from oh no, y'all. I'm looking and talking at the same. Ask the cards if you can tell us where the evidence is in Nancy's house. Okay. Okay, cards. Is there evidence in Nancy's house? I have heard there evidence in Nancy's house of her abduction. Is there evidence in Nancy's house of her abduction? Bathroom. Lady Zelda said that something in the bathroom. Bathroom. What evidence could be? Water. The tub has water. It says water. Then it has lake and tranquil waters and reflection. So their water, reflection of water. Beauty salon. What would that have to? Oh, grooming. Wonder if it's in a brush or something, y'all. Okay, Mary is saying there's evidence in the bathroom, and by this card, it seems like they would be evidence of grooming and styling. Would that be a hairbrush or a comb or something? Is there evidence in a comb? Hold on, y'all. Is there evidence? That don't belong in there. Is there evidence in the bathroom in a comb? A forest, a cabin, a secluded retreat, fireplace. Don't she have a fireplace also in that house? It says fireplace. I don't believe that belongs in there. A fuel station, a convenience store, charging. You think there's evidence on camera somewhere of where they took her? But so far we have bathroom and fireplace. Okay. Is there a phone with evidence that's being hid in Nancy's home? I heard there was evidence of a phone. The Traveler's Retreat. Cemetery. Stones. Stones is in a fireplace, y'all. That's inside of a house. I know, see, and it came up in hers too. So is a phone with evidence on it in silver in that house? Post office, which we know it don't mean mail written, of course, a tracking package. Gas station, yeah. It says gas station and convenience store. She did, well, we have beauty salon. We have a fuel station. We have a cabin. We have a bathroom evidence could be in. They're a package. And they're a retreat somewhere, y'all. Is there something silver that has evidence on it? She don't have Nancy's house on that map, but she's got a map. The map that A drawed out. How can we ask that? We can't ask it a real long question. It won't answer like that. Is that a true direction that A drawed out on that map? Is that the true direction? Was she given clues? Was those clues true? Was those clues true of that map Annie put out? Oh, wow. We've got everything popping out here. Let's see what we got popping out here. Might as well do it as it goes. Pursuits, beliefs, possibilities. I can't take all these cards. That'll get us all confused, y'all. This one was up. Heartbreak, loss, love, grief. I believe she is going to get a heartbreak because I believe T has already got him a mistress. I know for a fact he does. I've done investigated that. All right, ladies, let's can y'all think of something? She started the map from another man's home who mysteriously died in his 80s. For real? Does A know something about this mysterious man that died in his 80s? Does A know something about this? Perilous realms, danger alerts, Tetris paths, ominous shadows. Gems. It's got something to do with gems, y'all. And remember that man that they said that they might have, he was in copper, her husband, but there's a man that lives right there at Nancy's that's in gems, minerals and gems and things like that. Living room. There's the living room. Okay, we got the bathroom, we got the fireplace, we got the living room, we got the filling station. Oh, ladies, I must have missed that one. So we've got bathroom, salon, station, fireplace. Yeah, gym. Arena. A competitive environment, a sport event, performance, a stage. Yeah, her neighbor was saying a performance. So could the map be just a performance to throw us off? Was the map intended to throw us off of the tracks of where her mother was taken? Was that a false? Was that false? Cinema, silver screen, theater, movie night, film festival. Tell us, guide us, guide us, guide us. A windswept regions. Windswept region. breezy gusts, whirly winds, dancing leaves. School. If you go back, it's got a school in here, and we're talking about if you go back, yeah, seeing playing out like a movie because she is really weird. And if you go back, her and Savannah did this stuff as a kid in school. They made up a kidnapping scheme. Y'all remember that? Did A get this? Government building, public service administration agency. So y'all feel like Nanos was involved on this abduction? Yeah, really, it is. I mean, she's been gone what, almost 7 months already? 7 months. Is Nanos involved in the abduction? Roof, overhead shelter, restaurant. These cards are coming out like Anna's did the other night when she asked. I mean, it took her everywhere in the world. Was Nanos? Oh wow! I asked was Nanos incarceration, y'all, prison, justice. So y'all think he may even get locked up? All right, let's go to some more cards here because this is, I wouldn't have never jumped on here if I'd known Miss Nancy was going to make it so hard. Her little spirit is not guiding us nowhere. But that did tell about the trip along. Y'all said it was, you hope I do too. Oh, that's one of the, I thought I met some sorry men in my life sin, but that's one sorry man right there. And you can't tell me that he makes enough on his salary to buy that Corvette that he's driving around. There's no way. And it's awful funny that he bought it at the same time, I think, isn't it, girls? The same time that she went to missing. I'm trying to give him a time, spirit time here. What's another question we can ask on her? Because I've been off of her so long, that might be why I can't connect with her right now. I may have to try during the night. I want now that I got all y'all on here at one time for a little while, I hate that I'm fumbling around, but I guess I wasn't ready to jump. Oh, well, I know I wasn't prepared. That's obviously. I didn't sage. I didn't have my glasses. I didn't have anything ready. And I barely got dressed. So whoever this goes out, you gotta know. I don't know if people, I mean, Miss Anna may have people that are not afraid to go on there, which I know she does. You know, she's been on for a year that I know of doing this. But do you know last night, girls, I got 600 views on just a picture on that other station, but it's just like they don't want to subscribe, but I keep my subscribers private because they are people that don't want to don't want to be known to believe in this. But y'all, I mean, if you've kept up with any of my videos, my lives at all, and Sin can tell you, and Miss Deborah can tell you, every time I pull these cards, they come out, don't they, Sin? They come out. I mean, just like Bert. There are people on this channels right now that is finding out things that the card showed me days before. I mean, I don't understand. Yeah, didn't they, Sin? And I don't know why we're having such a problem tonight, except it's not time. It's not time for Nancy to come out of her little hiding place. I don't know. I mean, just like the lady's been working on it this whole time. Maybe it's not the right time, y'all. I don't know. But we will be going in. I know you subscribe to this station, but girls, do me a favor. I'm so used to the boys. I say, guys, do me a favor. I'm going to rest on this tonight since the battery. But will you subscribe? Because, I mean, they were people. I got 600 views just on a picture on that news station. Will y'all subscribe? Go in there and subscribe to, let me show you a picture. Let me get off of here and show you a picture. Hold on. I'm going to have to switch over here. Hold on. I mean, I even watched a little bit of Patience and Perseverance, and she's really not coming off with too much information her own stuff, except the same thing. And hold on. Look, I just put this up, girls. I just put, can you see it, y'all? Is it? Yeah, that's the name, Sin. Look, okay. 601 last night. Today, just 3 or 4 hours ago, I posted this picture. 420. 152. Will y'all go to this station and let's try this station out, this channel out? Will y'all do that for me and subscribe to it? It won't let me go live. It said it'd be like 10 or 11 o'clock, which it is, but I didn't want to go on because I wasn't prepared for it, because after listening to this Mexican lady. But let me see if I can go back and show you what the page looks like, if it shows that. Hold on. I don't know if I can show you the actual page if it's going to show me, but this is what it looks like. Can you tell any? Let's see. Hold on. Let me go to a post. Okay, I did a post like today. That's the one that you already seen just a couple of hours ago. That I already have 200 people, but this is one of the posts. Yes, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, Patty. And if y'all subscribe, if you'll click a picture or whatever, if y'all subscribe to this channel here, look, I got upset and I posted that one because I was like, I was ready to go on last night. So I went on about Nolan on midnight. Sin was with me through the whole thing. And Sin, I certainly do appreciate you. You do uplift me. And you should have automatically transferred us. How can I do? Do you know I stayed up 48 hours without any sleep? With the Roots and Revelations, getting rid of it, I almost lost this station here. It was a mess. But if you'll send me a message saying how to do this, yeah, honey. If you'll send me a message ever how or email or whatever, no greater love 1937@gmail.com. And my email on this page is, hold on, and I'll tell you. Hold on. I guess I should add that, but I'm so scared of sometimes adding things. My email, let's see. My email on this page is pinkmysticinsights@gmail.com. pinkmysticinsights@gmail.com. And I might be telling half the world right now, but you know, that's all they know right there. But if y'all will, I'm going to rest because this has really got me. And if you want to see the interview that I'm talking about with the Mexican lady, hold on. Do you have the, let me see if I can find their names. Let's see. My subscriptions. Hold on. There's Anna. Let's go to subscriptions. Y'all give me a minute. I like Willie D. He's good. I'm trying. It's one of the true crime stations. It is. I don't even know if I have it added on here yet. No, I don't think I have it on here yet. TMX, it's got TMX or something, guys. I thought I had it on here. Let me switch over to the other page and we'll see if I can find it on there. Y'all give me one more minute. I won't hold y'all up a lot. But I wanted y'all to see this, and you'll see what got me so riled up to jump on here not before. Well, I know I've got them, but it's, let's see if I can. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's, hold on, let me make it big. You need to subscribe. Can y'all see that? Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Can y'all see that? It's called, I don't know if y'all have Patriot and Pride, but this is Thornbridge X Unfiltered. Thornbridge X Unfiltered. And watch that when you're not doing anything, maybe tonight when you're relaxing or whatever, is Thornbridge X Unfiltered. And you guys watch it and see this lady. And these are two good couples too. And the Patriot and Pride, I like them also. I get a lot of good information. But I love you guys. Thank you for hanging in here. This has been an awful reading. It's like the forces of evil is fighting me totally. But I love you guys. Like and subscribe. Don't subscribe to this one. Subscribe to the other one. It's the Pink Mystic Tarot. Pink Mystic Tarot. Thank you, guys. I'll see you. Tomorrow we'll be prepared. So be watching for me, and I'm sorry these readings didn't turn out right, but I will prepare. But if you watch that channel I just told you about, you'll see that Mexican lady, and it'll get you riled up too. I'm telling you, it'll make you hate Nanos and that whole family, her children. You know, I mean, I don't see Savannah doing any more. I mean, she's out in La La Land making all this money. When if it was my mother, I don't care if it was a year from now, I'd still be on my knees crying out to the Lord. I'd still be on the ground looking for my mama. I wouldn't be running off YouTubers. I mean, if it wasn't for the live stream, Nancy Doreen be forgotten about. Nobody would even bring her name up no more, and that's a shame. But I love you guys. Thank you for joining in, and subscribe to the other channel, and seeing will you help me on getting some subscriptions into the other channel. I love you, Sin. Thank you all for joining. Mary, Patty, anybody I missed, but thank you all. Thank you all. I love you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate it. I'm going to get some rest. Mary, I thank you. Yeah, just check Pink Mystic Tarot, Tarot. Pink Mystic Tarot, Mary. And believe me, send it to you. I do better readings than this. If you ever watched any of it, My cards turn out right every time. I don't know what happened tonight. I guess I got too excited. I wasn't prepared. When I didn't come on there without glasses, it's, be honest with you, I would tell you something else, but we don't know who's going to be watching this. But as an old lady, you know what I'm talking about. I'll point. I love you guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow, honey. All right. Bye-bye. Good night. Sweet dreams.